Good morning, children. The chapter 5 Arithmetic Progression, exercise 5.2, question number 13. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? You know which is the smallest three-digit number, lowest three-digit number? Number is 100. So I am going to check whether this 100 is divisible by 7. So remainder is coming 2. That means this 100 is not divisible by 7. So suppose if I take 7 into 14. 7 into 14, 98. This 98 is divisible by 7, but this 98 is not a three-digit number. So you have to find out the next three-digit number. So you have to take 7 into 15. 7 into 15, 105. So here this 100, 2 is coming, reminder, therefore 100 is not divisible by 7. So if you take 7 into 14, that is 98. 98 is divisible by 7, but 98 is a two-digit number. So you want to find out the next number. So that is 98 plus 7. 98 plus 7 is 105. That you will get, you take this divisor into quotient plus 1. So therefore 7 into 15, 105. So therefore first three-digit number divisible by 7 is 105. Now I am going to find out which is the greatest three-digit number. 999. So I am going to divide this 999 by 7. I am checking whether this 999 divisible by 7. So 9 ones are 7, 29. 4s are 28, 1 9, 2 14, remainder 5. That means here 999 is not divisible by 7. So therefore you have to, this 7 into 142, 7 into 142 which is less than 909, and that is, here we have taken 7 into 14 is divisible by 100. Here I am going to take 7 into 142. Suppose we are if you take 7 into 143, that will be greater than 909. That will be a four-digit number. So here you should take 7 into 142. That is 994. So therefore this three-digit numbers are starting from 100 to 999. First three-digit number which is divisible by 7 is 105. So I am writing AP 105. Next will be add 7, so it is 112. Then again add 7, 119, dash dash. Last will be 994. So after 994, 995, 996, 997, 998, 919, all these numbers are not divisible by 7. So here you got all this. So this is our AP. First term is 105. D is, difference between these two terms are 7. And this one you have to take the last term, AN equal to 994. You know AN is A plus n minus 1 into D. A is 105 plus n minus 1 into 7. An is 994. So you got 994 equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into 7. So you take this 105 to this side. N minus 1 into 7 is 994 minus 105. This is 889. So n minus 1 is 889 by 7. 7 ones are 7. 7, 127. So n minus 1 is 127. N is 127 plus 1 is 128. So you got the value of n as 128. Therefore, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So 3-digit numbers, see here, first what the 3-digit number divisible by 7 is 105. The last 3-digit number divisible by 7 is 994. So how many digits are there? Are 128 terms are there in the AP. Therefore 128 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. I hope all of you understood. So next question, question number 14. How many multiples are multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Same way, in between 10 and 450. First you have to check this whether this 10 is divisible by 4. 10 divided by 4 is 4 2s are 8, remainder is 2. So 10 is not divisible by 4. But as I have told you, see 4 2s are 8, 8 will be less than 10. So you have to take 4 into 3, 4 into 3 is 12. So therefore 4 into 3 is 12. This is the first term of AP. Then last term 250, you check whether the 250 is divisible by 4. Here also remainder is coming 2 and then 250 is not divisible by 4. When you multiply 4 into 62, that number will be divisible by 4, which is less than 450. You cannot take 4 into 63 as we have done it here, because when you take 4 into 63, that number will be more than 450. Therefore, you should take 4 into 62. So what is our AP? First term is 12. Then multiples of 4, 60, 20, dash dash. The last term is 248. So first term A is 12, D is 4, 60 minus 12, each number you take difference, it is coming 4. Last term AN is 248. So you should find out how many terms are there in between 10 and 450, which are the multiples of 4. So you have to find out the number from here. So you same way, AN is A plus N minus 1 into D. AN is 248 equal to 12 plus N minus 1 into 4. This 12 to this side, minus 12. N minus 1 into 4. 236 equal to N minus 1 into 4. So N minus 1 is equal to 36 by 4, 59. Then n is equal to 59 plus 1 is 60. Therefore, how many terms are there in between 10 and 250? Divisible by 4. So, we got the AP 12, 16, 22, 48. The number of terms. So, you can give 24, 28 till 248. How many terms are there? There are 60 terms, multiples of 4 between 10 and 250. Fifteenth question. For what value of n are the n terms of 2 APs 63, 65, 67, etc. and 3, 10, 17 dash dash are equal. That is, nth term of this AP and nth term of this AP are equal. So you have to find out what is the value of n. So here, see this one 63, 65, 67, 69 like that it goes. Here 3, 10, 17, then plus 24 like that. So somewhere this term, both the APs have same term. So which is that term you have to find out. So here I am taking first term. First AP. First AP A is 63. So first AP is 63, 65, 67 dash dash. First term is 63. D is 65 minus 63 is 2. AN is A plus N minus 1 into D. A is 63. N minus 1 into D is 2. 63 plus 2n minus 2, that is 61 plus 2n. The next AP, second AP is 3, 10, 70 dash dash. So what is A here? A is 3, D is 10 minus 3 is 7. Then AN is A plus N minus 1 into D. 3 plus N minus 1 into 7. 3 plus 7n minus 7, that is 7n minus 4. These two APs are becoming equal. So therefore 61 plus 2n equal to 7n minus 4. So 7n minus 2n is 61 plus 4, 5n equal to 65, n is equal to 65 by 5 is 13. Therefore, 13th term of this AP and 13th term of this AP, both the values are equal. That means you can find out A13 from here, you can find out A13 from here, both the values remain same. So what value of n are the nth term of both the APs are equal. So the value of n is 13. Next one, determine AP. Third term is given 16. Seventh term exceeds fifth term. That is, seventh term exceeds fifth term by 12. So you have to find out the AP. A3 third term is 16. So it is A plus 2D is equal to 16. This one A7 is A plus 6D minus A5. I told you last class, after minus when any term comes, you have to put in the bracket and then open. So it will be A plus 4D equal to 12. Because this minus is applicable for both these terms. So A plus 6D minus A minus 4D equal to 12. So this will be cancelled. 6D minus 4D is 12. So it is 2D is 12 and D is 6. So now see you got D is equal to 6. This is equation 1. Substitute value of D equal to 6 in equation 1. A plus 2 into 6 is 16. So A plus 12 is 16. A is equal to 16 minus 12 is 4. So you got A is equal to 4 and D is equal to 6. First term is 4 and D is 6. So you want to find out AP. AP means you write down at least minimum 3 terms. So here A2. A2 is A plus D. That is 4 plus 6 is 10. Then A3 is A2 plus D. 10 plus 6 is 16. A4 is A3 plus D. That is 16 plus 6 is 22. So our AP is first term 4, 10, 16, 22 dash dash. A7 exceeding A5 by 12 means A7 minus A5 is 12. So you substitute A plus 6D minus A plus 4D. Open this bracket, this minus will be applicable for both. So you got the value of D as 6. That value of D as 6 is substitute in this first equation. A3 is equal to 16. That is A plus 2D is 16. Then sum of the 18th question, sum of the 4th and 8th term. So A4 plus A8, sum of the 4th and 8th term of AP is 24. Then sum of the 6th term and some 10th term is equal to 44. I think all of you can do by yourself. This one is A plus 3D plus A plus 7D equal to 24. 2A plus 10D equal to 24. First equation. This will be A plus 5D plus A plus 9D equal to 44. 2A plus 14D equal to 44. So here 2A plus 14D is equal to 44. This is equation 2. Subtract 0 minus 4D equal to minus 20. D is equal to minus 20 by minus 4 is 5. So value of D you substitute in this equation 1 or this equation 2 and then find out the value of A. Then you write down first term, second term and third term. So once you get the D you want it here, that D you substitute in this. So what is that? 2A plus 10 into 5 is 24. 2A is equal to 24 minus 50 minus 26. A is equal to minus 26 by 2 is minus 13. So A is equal to minus 13, D is equal to 5. So you find out A2, A3. So because they asked only 3 terms, then you write down. So you find out second term and the third term. Next question. Subbarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. and received an increment of rupees 200 every year. In which year his income reached 7,000? The first salary is 5,000. So A is equal to 5,000. Otherwise you can write down AP. So first salary is 5,000. Every year 200 rupees increment. So it will become 5,200, 5,400 dash dash. Some year he get an amount of 7,000. That is A is 5,000, D is 200 is the increment, and end the term of this one, AN is 7,000. End year he get a salary of 7,000. So AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A is 5,000, D is 200. Then you can, AN is 7,000. Then you can find out the value of N. That is the which year he received the salary of 7,000 rupees. You can find out. One more question, same type of question is that. That also you should do it as homework. Homework is question number 19 and question number